Well, we're on the outskirts of Coventry, where you've been with me before, and I'm busy trying to be positive, you know, pint half full, because the weather apps are trying to make me feel dismal. I wonder why. But first, let me thank you for liking, for watching, sharing and ringing the bell. So kind. And a special thank you to all of the now 2,050 subscribers. Hardly big numbers, but for me, each one is appreciated. So thank you very much. And for those of you who are new to the channel, that over there was used in the last war as an alignment to go in and bomb Coventry. So you've got that lovely landmark there. It was done in camouflage colours at the time, but it's a bit large and sticks out, doesn't it? Now, when you look at look, this is what's all round me, and still I'm positive. We'll see whether that's justified. Been raining most of the day, so I don't see why it should stop, but never mind. We'll give it a go. Now, the obstacle is not going to be the rain. The obstacle is going to be if this next narrow little part is in fact full of mud. So I shall have to straddle the mud, baby, to get by. I'm actually doing a little experiment because network HS2 shut off the path up to the Greenway for essential work, but I noticed for several weeks nobody was doing anything, but they just shut it off because they can do as they please. And so I want to just go out this way to see if it's still closed off while they're still doing nothing. So it's just a bit of a recce, really. I don't want to go all the way round. I'm saving my poor heel, which has still got a bit of tendonitis, for I'm hoping to go to London on Wednesday, so you'll have some different videos by Sunday. I put up my videos yesterday, and when I actually posted them this morning, I discovered that one of them, I think there were four, I think, yeah. One of them was still being processed, having been up well over 12 hours. Now, you see what I mean? So we can do this by the straddle method. There we are. It worked a treat. Now, whether this is going to work the same, I wouldn't like to say. We're going through, well, I am going through a kissing go. Now, here we go. Now, it's not too bad. Look, we can do this. We can do this. Now, I could have stayed at home and go, oh, it's been raining for days. It's going to be too muddy. I won't be able to do it. And I thought, well, I won't know if it's too muddy sitting here in the lounge. So out we come. But let's be honest, the worst that can happen, even when it's muddy, is you get wet feet. I've got waterproof shoes. Quick look at shoes. But they're not made for paddling. These boots were made for walking. And that's what they will do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Keep walking, boots. Yes. And there was me thinking Boots was a chemist. Right. Look at that lovely view across the vale. And there, at the top of the field, you can see, I think it's actually up for sale. Be a lovely sunroof. It'd be rather nice. Sunbathing on the roof, eh? Not that I do sunbathing, really. When we're abroad on a nice beach by a nice sea, my wife is happy to sunbathe, and I go and investigate. But sometimes I don't take precautions. When I was we were last in Phuket. We were at a beautiful place, Holiday Inn Hotel. Got a beautiful infinity pool and a beautiful blue sea and a beach that goes on forever. And I walked up the beach. I'd got suntan in my back, in the backpack, and completely forgot to put it on. And so I'm walking along with my cosy on, and up I get all the way along to go and see the airport at Phuket. Problem, clean forgot it, got back, looked like I'd been on a roast. Bit of a nuisance really, but there we are. That was what happened. But that's a lovely hotel. It is closed at the moment. I was chatting with one of the managers there yesterday, and she said that yes, it is closed at the moment, and they're going to do a refurb. Well, it was lovely before, but if they're doing a refurb, it's going to be better. Now, I don't get paid for saying that, believe it or not. And but nevertheless, there you go. Not a cloud in sight. Yes, but if it's a nice place, I'd like to recommend it. And if you're a plane spotter, it's about an hour's walk up the beach. Not easy walking on sand. I took my shoes off to walk, but of course I had to walk in the water a bit because the sand was so red hot. We go at the we usually go at the cooler type of year. My friend at the hotel was telling me yesterday it was between 39 and 40, I think that's what she said, between 39 and 40 degrees. So pretty warm. So, but there we are, that's what it is. So we tend to go in the spring, and I'm hoping against hope that next year we will be able to go back to Thailand. Now, I appreciate not everybody can. The bit that mystifies me is that those who are able don't, for all sorts of reasons. I've got a friend who could easily afford to go, and he won't go on aeroplanes. Well, my thought is that I watch planes, I watch Big Jet TV, again not an advert, but a lovely place if you like watching planes take off and land from airport. He's right on top of a hotel getting a lovely view of the airport. When you watch as many as I have, day after day, hundreds of them going in and out, and no problems. Think how many years it's been since there's been, there have been, we know, that pile of rubbish called 737 MAX 8, the one I will never fly on. We know that's had some accidents. Then had a second one because Boeing couldn't be bothered to sort it properly, allegedly. So my thing is that there's thousands of them going all the time and no problems. So the chances are you're more likely to get knocked over across the road than you are being killed in a plane crash. Personal view, you're entitled to yours. You can even believe the earth is flat, or as the one I saw today, this is one of the best conspiracies I've ever seen. And I thought it was a joke, but apparently it's not. There is a group somewhere on one of the media that says all the birds went extinct in the 50s and they were replaced with copies, bird drones. And these birds are now spying on us all. These people walk amongst us, but they have the right to their crazy views. But it gave me a laugh anyway. So it's a bit like 5G giving you COVID. It's, do these people not read science? Oh, of course, I forgot. The scientists are all in on this, and they're working with the government, along with the birds, presumably. Amazing, isn't it? And of course, remember, the earth is flat. Look, I'm looking at here, it must be flat, mustn't it? I wonder what happens to all those ships that go over the edge. They never come back, do they, I suppose? No. They do come back. So they couldn't have fallen off the edge. And there's so many things the flat earthers can't answer. You don't need science to prove it, it's common sense. But you know what people are. They love a good story. Little bluebells along here. There's the woods over there. There we are. Oh, a bit of blue sky over there. The rest of it is clouds. It's not going to rain though. It's not going to rain. It's not going to rain. You'll remind me of that